I just slapped the ground trying to cast and backlash out of excitement, and now look at me. And now look at me, guys. All right, y'all. I got a video coming at you. It was a slow day for this redfish day. The conditions were horrific. I couldn't get anywhere I needed to go, so I fished for a little bit and then I just went home. It was no point. In the next clip, the next little video is actually right now, today. I went to Slidell. It's a place in Louisiana where I had to go take care of something. And there's a little pond I used to catch a lot of big bass in, a Gulf pond. And that pond is not the same. You know, I caught a couple fish, you'll see. But I'm gonna include these 2 fishing trips into one video just to show y'all what I did the last couple days. It's nothing amazing. And I didn't have any baits for bass fishing, so I just threw a hybrid. I was saying matrix shad in the video, but it was actually a hybrid. So thank you all for watching, and I'm sorry about this slow video, but you know, it happens, I guess. These conditions are horrendous during the day. The tide is too low to get anywhere in my boat, and that's saying something, because my boat, I can usually get in anything, but yeah. All right, guys. All right, as y'all expected, cold, low water, windy, can't go where I want. And I don't think I'm gonna head out to open water. I'm just gonna try some close stuff, see what happens. I just caught a rat red and missed something. There it is. There's a trout. Oh, he got off. Well, there's a couple fish here, but I guess they're all little fish. Okay, maybe this ain't a fish. Dang it. I turned the camera on and everything. I'm like, got him. Got me a big old freaking flounder. But, nah, it's just fish sticks. I didn't make that move yet. I just kept drifting. I caught a couple tiny trout. Guys. Oh, guys. I just been running around with the big motor, man. Trying to look for somewhere to go. In the couple places I wanted to go, there was a boat or 2. And there was a little canal, and I didn't feel like messing with it. So I ran for a few minutes, then turned around, came all the way back. And it's pretty terrible right now. I should have just ventured out in open water and went to my spot, but I don't feel like getting blown all over the place and getting wet and all that stuff. And I should have did it though. I still might do something. It's about 12:45 p.m. Sorry about this trolling motor. I got to go ahead and say this. I got the part coming in, and it's just like I said, if I grease it, it's just gonna fall down, and it's gonna be all the way up, you know, just all the way down. I can't reach it that good with that low, so the sound is annoying, but it'll be going away very soon. So I apologize in advance, and before and after and during. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I feel lost. I mean, the problem is, the thing that really gets me is I know where fish are, and it's killing me because I can't get to them. I got a fishy. Oh, I got a fishy. A little red, but a bite nonetheless. He's pooping out green stuff. All right, guys. I think I figured something out. These fish weren't on the spinnerbait, so I came out to the rocks and put the jig on, baby. And I had 2 bites pretty quick. This fish ain't hooked good, but he's gonna get lifted. Yes, finally. I've been struggling, y'all. I was scared for my life today. I was like, man, this is worse than yesterday. Nice fish. Nice little 21-incher there. And we're gonna keep on jigging, see what happens. I might have a pattern, might have a pattern down. It's always nice figuring out a pattern, right? When these fish get cold, if they're still here, I was thinking maybe they left, it got just too cold out here, it's not deep enough. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know, they could be just sitting on the bottom, not really chasing, don't want a spinnerbait no matter what. They don't want to chase no spinnerbait. There's one. They don't want to chase no spinnerbait, and they might want to jig. This one isn't big, I don't think, at all. Yeah, he's not. But he's so beautiful. Look at the dots on you. All right, baby. He was close though. He hit it really quickly. Got one, baby. That fish was in no freaking water. Oh, that's a good one. That fish was in no water, y'all. Nice. Nice heavy fish. I got water in my boat. The bilge pump ain't working. Gotta get that out somehow. I always got issues, man. Yeah, that's a good one. Very slow today, y'all. Very slow. I don't know what these fish are up to. All I know is I caught him very shallow. Like very shallow. I see one. I see one. I see one. There he is. I ain't a keeper. I think there's a few fish down there, man. This is not the one I saw. I did see one swimming that was decent. There he is. It's little. I feel like I snagged him. Yep, definitely snagged him. Got a nutria right here, a nutria, and another one right there. They're right in my spot where, hey bro, you better back up. I need to cast ahead of you. I'm coming for you. You better get in the marsh. I gotta beat him to it. Hey. All right, baby. Camera died, but finally got a bite. Little red. Put the gulp on. Alright guys, I'm gonna try something different. I had to come to Slidell, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna cast in this pond. I don't have any bass lures, but I do have a matrix shad and they do hit that. I haven't fished these bass in a long time, guys. I used to catch some really big ones in here. I know people have gotten here and started you know, keeping them, and it's kind of messed it up. This place used to have a lot of fish in it. There used to be so many fish in here. Like, I would come in here with a frog and catch so many 5-pound bass. I'm not even lying. I've caught my biggest bass. One of my biggest bass I ever caught was right here, right off that point. He was about probably 10 pounds almost. I mean, I didn't weigh him. He was big. He was at least 9. So there were good ones in here a long time ago. Caught him at night on a 12-inch power bait worm. But I don't think it's happening in here. I can already tell you right now. I got one. He was deep, boy. Look at this fish. Look at this fish. He is the smallest. Oh, he's got some funk on him. I don't even want to touch it. Hey, thanks for the bite, dude, but you're funky. Ooh. I don't hold bass like that, by the way. You know, I would have lipped him, but he had like some kind of fungi, some kind of growth on him. Well, he was deep. He was on a deep ledge. So it makes me want to just crawl this around off the edge and see what happens. Take it real slow. I don't know how cold these fish are. He didn't feel that cold, but this pond's got some deep water. I think there's 40-foot holes in here, to be honest with you. I want a big bass. There's big ones in here. I know they're still in here. I think everybody in the world's done fished it though, so they're tough. Serious drop off there. Oh, I had a bite. I had a bite. I had a bite. I had something. That fish, I don't know. I think there's crappie in here too. I've tried for them. We've caught them in cast nets, little bitty ones, but never caught any on the lures for some reason. They're weird. But that fish I just had a hit from was deep. And you never know, it might have been a crappie slapping it. Look how deep that is. 1/4 ounce jig head, sinking straight down, man. It just takes forever. Look at that. That's deep. Oh, he crushed it. Oh my God. I'm sorry I set the hook so hard, but god dang. Found the crappie. Holy crap. That's probably what the other one was. God, you hit it hard, dude. Look at that crappie. I was just saying how I never caught a crappie in here. And I just called that last hit to be a crappie. So, almost broke my rod by slapping it. That fish was in 20-something foot of water. You know, a fun fact about crappie is what I've heard and what makes sense is if you're fishing under them, like say they're, you know, say you're fishing 20 feet of water, but the fish are suspended in, you know, 10 feet of water. If your lure is under them, they can't see your lure. So you want to fish above them because the way their eyes are pointed upwards. You know what I'm saying? So if you're fishing just right below them, you're not going to get as many bites because you know, they can't see your lure. Their eyes are facing up. They feed facing up. Now, that makes sense. I've heard that from a few guys, and it makes a lot of sense. So what do you guys think about that? A little fun fact that we don't know is a fact, but I think is a fact because it's, you know, possible. I don't know what I'm talking about. They had this pond in Colorado about this size that I used to fish when I lived there, and it was about 30 feet deep in the middle, and I have never caught a crappie in there for a year straight of fishing. So one day, or one night rather, I was using a dark lure, like a crawfish type lure, catching bass, and I caught a big crappie, like a big one. And you know, I went back the next day with just my crappie jigs, trying to figure them out. And let me tell you what, after all day of trying, I finally figured them out. I jigged them, I tried everything. You know what they wanted? A cork or a bobber, a float, whatever you want to call it, set about this deep, about 8 inches deep, throwing in 30 feet of water. They were right on the surface. But you know, that's how weird crappie can get. If you ain't fishing them just right, you're not going to catch them. That's a tough fish. Sometimes they're suicidal and you can catch them no matter what, but a lot of times they are just psychopaths. I have questions. First of all, there's a dead rat in the water right there. And second, what the hell are these things? What is that? I wish I knew. They're all over the ground. I have no clue. Did the rat eat that and die? Is it some kind of rare, you know, forbidden fruit? I don't want to get hit with a golf ball. It'd make for great video though. Fisherman gets hit with golf ball while catching the fish of his life, while getting attacked by an alligator and arrested at the same time. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? I just slapped the ground trying to cast and backlash out of excitement, and now look at me. And now look at me, guys.